An absolutely insane report just surfaced that's ranking the entire Sacramento Kings roster in different tiers, including our newest addition in Demar Derozan and our 13th overall pick in Kevin Huerter. Sup guys, so an absolutely insane report came out that's taking our entire Sacramento Kings roster and ranking them into 6 different tiers, basically going from the superstars on the team right down to our bench mob. And I think you guys are going to be pretty shocked with some of the results. But before we get into the rest of the video, welcome back to Kings Digest. The channel showcases all of the upcoming Sacramento Kings news, so make sure you subscribe to the channel, as YouTube is still telling me that 94% of you guys that watch my videos aren't yet subscribed, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let's try to get the 200 subs as fast as we can, and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss any future content. Now, heading over to today's report that absolutely blew my mind, as they got in the tier 1 for superstars as nobody on our roster. They don't have anybody as ranked in the superstar tier on the Sacramento Kings. And I mean, clearly, yes, with all the insane talent in the league, the superstar category is a tight-knit group. But I just cannot believe that Domantas Sabonis is getting underappreciated, and he's insanely underrated. I mean, how do you go from leading the league in triple doubles last year and double doubles, being an elite do-it-all center, and still getting snubbed from being a superstar? But I do understand it, and I do believe Domantas Sabonis is destined to become the superstar in today's league, as I mean, his play style is only going to be more valuable with the way the league is going now. I mean, you see guys like Nikola Jokic, how he's doing, and I mean, Domantas Sabonis is kind of in that same realm. But basically, as it ranks in the tier 2 All-Stars, De'Aaron Fox, Domantas Sabonis, and Demar Derozan, our newest addition. And it states here, De'Aaron Fox continues to be the engine that drives the Kings' offense. Known for his blazing speed and ability to finish at the rim, as one of the league's premier point guards, Fox has grown into a reliable scorer and playmaker, capable of taking over games in clutch moments. His leadership and growth on both ends of the floor make him indispensable to the Kings' success, and he is coming off a strong individual season in 2023-24 by posting 26.6 points, 4.5 boards, and 5.5 assists per game, while leading the NBA in steals and 2 steals a game. Now, I do kind of see where this report is coming from, where they don't have Fox, Sabonis, or DeRozan put up in that superstar category, as I mean, that's reserved for, you know, the Luka Doncic, the Nikola Jokic's, and the Giannis's, the LeBrons, Curry's. But I mean, I do think Sabonis could make a fair argument, especially with how he plays, and if he takes another leap next year, which is going to be scary for the rest of the league if he continues to put up his dominant performance like he did last season. But I do believe he is that borderline superstar player. But besides, I do agree with the All-Star ranking, and I do 100% agree with their statement on De'Aaron Fox, as he is like the soul of this team, and him and Sabonis pretty much are carrying this roster. And I mean, now we got Demar, and then Keegan Murray to take that next leap, Kevin Huerter, and Monk. We're set up for an amazing season with such an interesting roster. But let's head into the rest of the report. That's basically just going over Domantas Sabonis, as it states that he is a double-double machine and one of the best passing big men in the league. His ability to score in the post, rebound, and facilitate from the high post makes him a unique weapon for the Kings. As an all-star, Sabonis is central to the team's offense, often acting as a point center who can dictate the flow of the game. Last season, the all-star big man averaged 19.5 points, 13.7 boards, and 8 assists per game, and is a perfect complement to Fox in the post. And Demar Derozan brings veteran experience and elite mid-range scoring to Sacramento. Known for his ability to create his own shot and get to the free throw line, DeRozan adds a new dimension to the Kings' offense. His leadership and scoring will be crucial in high-pressure situations, especially in close games and playoff scenarios. Even if he did not make his 7th All-Star selection last year, he posted 24 points, 4.3 boards, and 5 assists per game, and could be the missing piece for the Kings to make it past the first round in the playoffs. And, I mean, that is definitely a true statement. DeMar DeRozan could be that missing piece, as you add an elite shot creator who just came off a 24-point game season, and a really underrated playmaker who's willing to dish the rock around, get his teammates involved, and we've seen that when he put up 5 assists per game last year. Also, dishing probably one of the cleanest assists in NBA history with that 360 no-looker to Kobe White in the corner. But anyways, I do think that DeMar DeRozan will be that missing piece for our Sacramento Kings roster, as he just, like the report says, adds a different dimension to our offense and somebody who can help close out games alongside Fox, and it will just be crucial for playoff scenarios and help close out games down the stretch. And I mean, with his elite mid-range shot creating ability, he can get to his spot anytime he wants to, and it's going to be a bucket more times than not. But let's head over to the other report as it goes to Tier 3, the Fringe All-Stars, as it lists Keegan Murray as the sole Fringe All-Star on our roster, as it states Keegan Murray has quickly emerged as one of the league's most promising young forwards. With his ability to stretch the floor, career 38.4% from 3, defend multiple positions, and contribute in transition, Murray's versatility is key for the Kings. As he continues to develop, he could soon elevate himself to All-Star status, making him a cornerstone of Sacramento's future. We predict that Murray will have a fringe All-Star-like impact on the Kings after posting 15 points, 5.5 boards, and a steal per game last year. And Keegan Murray is definitely due for that next big leap, as he just came off of a really impressive career for a young guy of his caliber. And I mean, if he takes that next leap defensively and just, he's already probably the most versatile defender on our roster. If he takes that next leap and continues to shoot the lights out from the 3 like he's been doing, the future is promising for Keegan Murray, as he is definitely a cornerstone for the Sacramento Kings. If we want to be relevant in the years to come, he's definitely going to be a crucial part of that. And basically, I'm so excited to see how he takes that next leap, as he is definitely due for another promising year, especially now with this new look Sacramento Kings. I'm so excited to see how it meshes all together. Now, basically, one of the last tiers we'll be looking at is the key role players, as they got Malik Monk, Kevin Huerter, and Keon Ellis ranked in this tier. And personally, I do believe Malik Monk is a fringe all-star, especially if he does get that starting position at the start of the season. But basically, it's saying that Malik Monk is a dynamic scorer off the bench, 15.5 points, and capable of heating up quickly from 3-point range. His ability to create shots for himself and others makes him a valuable 6-man who can change the momentum of a game. Monk's scoring punch and energy are critical for the Kings, especially in second unit lineups, and he will be a strong contender for 6-man of the year after finishing runner-up last season. And he definitely will make a strong case for that, depending on if he's given that starter position or if he's going to be leading the bench again. But anyways, let's look into Kevin Huerter, as he's going to be having an interesting season, hoping to bounce back from his disappointing shooting slumps, as Kevin Huerter is a sharpshooter with the ability to space the floor, and makes smart decisions with the ball. Known for his off-ball movement and reliable outside shooting, Huerter complements the Kings Stars players by providing floor spacing and consistent scoring. The former number 19th overall pick's defensive versatility also allows him to guard multiple positions on the perimeter, but the Kings will need more all-around production from him after a down year putting up only 10 points a game. And he is definitely due for that bounce back season, but I do think maybe his role would be better coming off the bench and maybe just finding his rhythm throughout the season, coming off the bench with Monk as a 1-2 scoring punch. But Keon Ellis, as the last player that's ranked in the key role players, is a tenacious defender and emerging 3-and-D wing for the Kings. His ability to knock down open threes and guard the opposing team's best perimeter players gives him a crucial role in the rotation. As a gritty and hardworking player, Ellis provides the Kings with toughness and defensive reliability on the wing, and we expect him to be a strong member off the bench or possibly in the starting lineup depending on the opposition. And basically you couldn't describe him any better as that, as he is an elite 3-and-D player and he's going to emerge into one of the league's most promising 3-and-D wings. And I do think he could make a great impact for us with that starting position, but I'm so excited to see what Mike Brown is going to go with against the Timberwolves on October 24th. And I mean, I pretty much agree with this ranking and this tier, but I do believe that Malik Monk should be that fringe all-star tier with Keegan Murray, as they're kind of on the same caliber. And I do think Malik Monk has all-star potential. If he maybe starts and doesn't come off the bench, we could be seeing something special from him next season. If he gets more touches, more shot opportunities, we could see something spectacular from Malik Monk. But let's head over to the last report, as it's going over our supplementary pieces in Jalen McDaniels, Trey Lyles, and Alex Len. As McDaniels is a versatile forward who can impact the game on both ends of the floor, his length and athleticism makes him a disruptive defender, when his ability to hit open shots and finish around the rim adds value offensively. McDaniels' role as a utility player allows him to fill various needs for the Kings depending on the matchup, and that is basically why we picked him up, as he is just offers that versatility for us on defense while showing some offensive upside. Trey Lyles is a stretch big who brings shooting and rebounding off the bench. His ability to space the floor with his three-point shot makes him a valuable asset in pick-and-pop situations, as he averaged 7 points and 4.5 boards on 38.4% from deep. Lyles also provides size and toughness inside, making him a reliable option in the front court rotation. And last but not least, Alex Len is a veteran center who provides size, shot blocking, and rebounding in limited minutes. As a traditional big man, Len is effective at protecting the rim and finishing around the basket. His experience and physical presence make him a useful piece in certain matchups, particularly against bigger front courts, and his impact comes more than his averages last season with only 2.5 points and 2.5 rebounds. But basically, guys, that's going over pretty much all the main Sacramento Kings roster, and basically ranking them in different tiers, going from the superstars right down to the bench and the role players and supplementary pieces of our Sacramento Kings roster. Now let me know down in the comment if you agree with some of these takes, and let me know if you would change some players around. Like personally, Malik Monk should be a fringe all-star for me, and Sabonis is so close to being in that superstar tier. But that's all for today's videos, guys. Just let me know down in the comment if there's anything you would change about this list, and peace out. I'll see you guys in the next one.